Pretty shocked, yeah. In fact, I did not. My season ended last weekend with the divisional round, and so I'm free this weekend, and I really anticipated that Dallas would be playing in the championship game, and figured that it would be in San Francisco. So I was planning on going to the game. Didn't book a vacation after my season, and so I really liked this team all year long. Thought they were really talented. I thought Green Bay could give them some problems. I get a chance to see all these teams. Matt LaFleur is outstanding. I thought he'd have some things that gave him a chance, and he clearly did. But I thought that the Cowboys would. I thought they'd separate themselves there in the second half, and it didn't happen. It was just, it's the same old story, and I don't mean that as a criticism. It's just when I'm asked about the Cowboys as to why they have struggled, they've put together some really great regular seasons, and they just have not, for whatever reasons, played their best football when the games matter most. And that's what you have to do. I mean, that's the key to winning in the postseason and then getting to the Super Bowl. So what the answer to that is, I'm not sure.
All I know is this: if Troy said it, I'm rolling. Good people, it's your boy Mr. Rome, Cowboys fan talk, right back, like I never left. What's up with y'all, man? Good morning, or happy early afternoon, or whatever. Early CFT. See, it's the off season. It's a little bit different, during the year. I like to wait, let the news cycle kind of happen. A lot of things, a lot of interviews, a lot of different things happen during the day, and I usually put my stuff out in the evening. You know what I'm saying? But in the off season, news comes at any times, early night, middle of the night, whatever. And you just got to drop the content. So y'all get used to me dropping at different times of the day. I still be dropping in the evening, but I just want to let y'all know that it's the Wild Wild West now. Content got to come whenever you feel the urge to get it out. And sometimes I don't want to wait on stuff. And I saw the Troy Aikman interview by John Machota in The Athletic. And it was, I think Troy Aikman's at some type of presidential thing for George W. Bush. Honoring Dallas as the #1 sports and business city or something like that. And he was talking about the Cowboys. Obviously, he's #1 Cowboy quarterback ever. Hey, man, how you doing? Like, can you tell me why the Cowboys keep failing? And, they talked to him about Dak Prescott, the team, why they fail and everything like that. And I'll definitely play the clip for you in a second. I just want to talk about the Dak Prescott thing. Let's get to that because I played that clip in the beginning. And he still believes in Dak Prescott. I still believe in Dak Prescott. I want Dak Prescott to be our quarterback. There's no question in that at all for me. I know that Dak has failed in the playoffs of late. I've also seen Dak have great moments in the playoffs, and it's just so far away from now. You don't remember it. The 2016 playoffs, played phenomenally. Did lose, right? The next time he's in the playoffs versus Russell Wilson and the Seahawks, game-changing play to win the game. In the playoffs, yeah, that Dak Prescott. Played great, I believe, or at least well in the Rams game, but our defense kind of failed us. It is what it is. It's a long time ago. Since then, ain't been his best showings at all. The 49ers losses, them things hurt. They burn deep. Both of them, right? Then you got the 49ers game that gets lumped in there from the regular season this year just because it's connected to the 49ers. So you kind of feel like it was a playoff game, the way it felt, right? And then you got this year's loss to the Packers. And it just starts to compound on itself like Dak Prescott is horrible in the playoffs. He's 2-5. Yeah. The 2 wins. Oh, yeah. And the Buccaneers demolishing, you know what I'm saying? Sandwiched in between all the 49ers stuff. So you kind of forget about it. So I don't believe it's just he can't play in the playoffs. I think it's preparedness. I think we were 100% prepared for that Bucs game because we had just lost. And we hyper-focused in and locked in. Unfortunately, because we won the last game versus the Washington Commanders this year and all this you can't lose in home thing and all this extra stuff. And we've heard all the excuses. Yeah, I'm going to call them excuses on why we weren't prepared because we weren't. We got blown off the field. And then, that falls on everyone, as I've been saying in every video. That's everyone. Dak Prescott can take the brunt of it if you want because he makes the most money. But at the end of the day, it falls on everyone. But Troy was right, man. Troy was right as far as I still believe in Dak Prescott. He just got to put it together when it matters most. It makes for a long year. It's going to be a long year. Okay? No one's going to care about anything that happens in the regular season. I think that could be a plus. Now, you could say, I would say, just play free, man. You've already hit rock bottom. People already don't believe in you. You have nothing to lose. Worst case scenario, they're going to just say, I was right. That you're already there. You've already been knocked out. You already on the ground. It's a wrap. At this point, do whatever you got to do to win the fight. It is what it is. Battle back, crawl, scrape. It ain't about regular season stats. You already got your All-Pro. You already led the league in touchdowns. You didn't get an MVP. If that comes, it comes. But that ain't the primary focus no more. It's a wrap. You've gotten your contract. You probably won't get your next contract. You need to just battle. Focus on whatever. It should be, I'm sculpting the most excellent. Like, the thing I want to see in the next year's playoffs when we get there, because we're making the playoffs, is I want to see the Cowboys with the most amazing scripted first drive ever. Guaranteed plays. Pull out your best plays. I don't care. Pull out your goal. First play of the game should be like a goal line. I need 5 yards. What can I do to get 5 yards? I don't care what I need to do. I don't care. I don't care if they say, that look desperate. I don't care. Just get positive yardage. Get a first down. Coming out, get a first down. I don't care. Let's get this momentum rolling. I need the top 10 scripted pass plays. Guaranteed pass plays to get your boy in a rhythm. But we'll talk about that. That's just how I feel. I just got to get that out there because I've been looking at the last couple playoff games. It's like we come out there with no plan. Hook route. Tony Pollard up the middle. Like it, Zeke up the middle. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing? As far as the team, let me let you hear Troy talk about the team and the failure.
Well, I do know that we all draw on our past experiences. And when we don't have great experiences, those then become hard to overcome. And I think that's the challenge for Dak, because the question for him, and really for the team, isn't so much what happens in the regular season now. It's how are they going to play and how is he going to play once you get into the postseason. That makes for a long year when that's the way it works. And I've been there as well, as far as when the expectations are that high. But I still believe in Dak. I think that until you do it, there's always those criticisms. And I know Peyton Manning went through that his first 3 years. He didn't win a playoff game. And then you look back on it now, you can't imagine that anybody questioned whether or not he could win a playoff game. And, you know, the Cowboys have been through that earlier in their franchise history. So the pressure gets higher, for sure, as they go into this offseason and then next season. But it makes it hard. It makes it hard to come back and put themselves in a position to do it all over again. You know, everybody talks about the proverbial window and how long it's going to stay open. It's hard in this league to keep it open. You know, we just assume that because these key guys will be back, that they'll continue to play at a high level, win 12 games, and put themselves in that position. And it just doesn't always work that way. So hopefully they have more opportunities ahead of them.
Now listen. Troy is right. I just was talking about this. It's going to make for a long year. It is. It's going to make for a long year. And it starts to compound itself to pressure. I say play free, man. Play free as the team. Whoever's there. Listen, they already think we trash. Just said this. I'm just kind of repeating it, but for the team, not just for Dak. They already think we trash. All we can do is go up from here. This is the year of non-belief. I wish the media wouldn't even talk about us. It's impossible. It's not going to happen. But I would love for the players not buy in. I will take this from Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson has been saying this all year, and I got to credit to him. No matter what they've hyped him up about, I ain't hearing that. I'm focused on the next object. We need to not, and this is partly my fault too, it ain't about being villains or being against the media or nothing. We need to just, hey man, we haven't proven nothing yet. and mean it. It's hard when you in the Dallas pressure cooker, and when you start rolling, they start loving you. I don't care if we beat the Ravens, Bengals, Eagles, all the good teams, Niners, all the good teams we play next year. I don't care if we beat them all in the regular season. I don't care how high. I don't care if we going 17-0. The hype should not matter. We've proven that once we get the hype and start believing it, it's a wrap for us. So we need to. I don't know how, as a fan base, everything. It's not about just, it's humble hustle. Humble hustle. Humility. It's not about being scared to talk about other teams. It's not about not moving with confidence. I'm not saying that. I'm saying the players on the team, not the fans. We gonna fan. Players on the team, please. If we start rolling next year, and I gotta say if to everything this year. This the if off season, show me off season. I don't believe you off season. That's where we at. If we start rolling next year and start doing our thing, we need to stay locked in. I don't know how we're gonna do it. I don't know how McCarthy or the new defensive coordinator, if Quinn leaves, is gonna do it. But we need to find a way to keep these players focused. I don't think this is a talent issue. I think this is a lack of preparedness and focus. Stop reading your own press clippings. We ain't done nothing yet. I was saying job ain't finished because I was trying to put that out there, but I ain't do a good job enough. If my part is to if my part as a fan is to keep the fans locked in and locked in on the number one goal, I want to do a better part in doing that. If that makes sense to you. I just feel like we lost our focus. We started to feel ourselves. We thought that game wasn't a big deal. Players was literally, they had party flyers for victory. We overlooked the Packers. Say it out loud. The Dallas Cowboys, Dak Prescott, offense, defense, Mike McCarthy, Dan Quinn, we overlooked the Packers and got mollywopped. We can't have it again. We can't have it again. But look, like I said, it's a long off season. I just wanted to get this out there. I wanted y'all to see what Troy was saying and just give my thoughts on it. I'll probably be back with another video later. It's your boy, Mr. Rome, man. We gonna be all right. I still believe in Dak Prescott, and I still believe in the Dallas Cowboys. Call me crazy. I'll holler.